Well, we got a series here now. What up, everyone? Franchise Sports TV back again. One another post game report of Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves. And I kind of figured this was going to happen. I said in the beginning this series could go to 6 or 7 games. This won't be no sweep, nor would the NBA allow it, but it wasn't going to be a sweep no matter what. It's going to be a dogfight until the end. And so it has now become a dogfight until the end. Pardon the TV in the background. The Nuggets get the victory 115-107, tying the series as they go back to Denver. Shoot. Contrast to the previous game, Nikola Jokic, he had 24 points. I think he had a double-double, but he didn't shoot too well. He didn't shoot too well at all. In this game, it's kind of hard to hate on him. It's kind of hard to criticize him for this game because this game he actually showed up. And once again, this was a all-around team effort because, hold on right quick. This thing is not popping up for me. It was an all-around team effort because Jamal Murray didn't shoot as good as he should have shot compared to Game 3. But he didn't really have to when you have everyone else out there contributing to the victory. Let's see here. All right. And Jamal Murray shot, let's see, in this game, he shot 18 for 17, but he had 19 points, as well as some of the Minnesota Timberwolves defense did get to him after a while. But it was hard stopping Jokic tonight. Like I said, he went 15 for 26. Didn't have a double double. He did have 35 points. He was killing Minnesota down low, partially because Minnesota either was committing dumb fouls earlier in the game, and Rudy Gobert was in foul trouble, which I'll get to later. Another person that stepped up his game in this game was Aaron Gordon. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 66 shooting, 11 for 12 from the field. Caldwell Pope, he ain't do too much. Porter Jr. was actually taken out earlier in this game. I think in the third, early in the fourth quarter, he was taken out, and he was replaced with Christian Braun. Christian Braun stepped up in this game too. The bench for Denver, I had to say, in game 1 and game 2, they was trash. I don't want to say game 1 they was trash. They really contributed too much. But each game so far they haven't gotten better. In this game, Christian Braun had 11 points and pretty much played the rest of the fourth quarter. And Justin Holiday had 10 points off the bench as well. Freaking ESPN, I swear to God sometimes. Denver looked like Denver tonight. They really did. They shot 44% from the field, from 3-point, 57% from the field as well. Reggie Jackson had 6 off the bench himself, a combination of scoring 27 points from the bench as well. As far as Minnesota's concerned, it came up with energy this time, but pretty much for this entirety of this game, probably from the second quarter to the end of the game, Denver was in control. They had a little bit more energy. Anthony Edwards did score 44 points, 44 points off 16 for 25 shooting, 5 for 8 from the 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists after taking the blame for the game 3 debauchery. It just wasn't enough. And this is the time, the appropriate time to say that someone didn't have help. Anthony Edwards did not have help in this game at all. Everyone else was either creating stupid fouls, like picking up. It was 2. Nas Reed was taken out of this game early because of some stupid fouls. Cat 2. Before they even get to, let's say Jokic got to the half court, They're over there playing over aggressively on defense, fouling Jokic, committing a foul when there was no need to. So that was part of the reason why certain people were in foul trouble. Stupid fouls like that. Um, Jaden McDaniels had 11. Rudy Gobert had 11. He cannot shoot free throws, so he's at the free throw line a lot. Karl Anthony Towns, 3 points in this first half. Then he kind of picked it up in the second half, but it wasn't enough. Mike Conley had 15. As I already said, Anthony Edwards had 44 points. I think he's his fifth 30-point game. No, maybe it's the third 40-point game, I think it was, at age 22, joining the likes of LeBron James. Amari Stoudemire was one. I think the other one might have been Kevin Durant, and the other one might have been Luka Doncic as well. I think it was some other player I can't think off the top of my head. Off the bench, Nas Reed scored 11. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin scored 2 points, but they only got 13 points off the bench. Slow-mo was only in there for 6 minutes. But just shot 39% from the three, 47% from the field. Just wasn't a good game for the Timberwolves in game 4. At times they was outgunned, outmanned, I would say out rebounded, but there was more effort from Denver. I think Denver took offense to the talking heads out there saying that they're done, that the series is over. They took offense to that, and they showed up in Minnesota big time as well. But did anybody catch what Reggie Miller said? I put it in my community post, but Reggie Miller, I think it might have been the first quarter, second quarter when he said it, because they was talking about Anthony Edwards taking full responsibility for the dud that Minnesota put on Friday night. And he took full responsibility for it. And Reggie Miller said that I'm glad that Anthony Edwards, somebody that young, took full responsibility, because we got seasoned veterans out here with all-stars that don't like to take accountability, that point the blame elsewhere. And I'm like, whoa, Reggie Miller calling out LeBron James for a lack of accountability live on TV, national television? Wow, this is a turn. I do recall, just like the whole entirety of the season, when the Lakers are on TNT, Reggie Miller glistening over LeBron. That Clutch Sports check must have bounced. So yeah, Reggie Miller calling out LeBron James right on TV. But anyways, so Denver goes to the Lakers, going to Minnesota and give the Minnesota Timberwolves 2 punches to the face. And now it's time for the Minnesota Timberwolves to respond back in Denver and see let's Denver protect home court and take a 3-2 series lead and prove everyone wrong that they will win this series. So see here. But yeah, that Denver offense finally came alive. The offense that we all used to seeing, that 2-man pick and roll between Jokic and Jamal Murray. I like the fact that Anthony Edwards was not down in this game. So at least it got somewhat of an entertaining game, because I was live streaming earlier that Knicks and Pacers game, and that bored me to death watching that. So anyways, Denver Nuggets tied the series 2 games apiece. Game 5 what's today? Will be on Tuesday, I think. So should be interesting to see how the Timberwolves respond. But everyone else outside Anthony Edwards needs to step up, because this is the appropriate time to say that someone needs help compared to LeBron James, who has the help. But anyways, tell me what you guys think.